Okay. Give Tasnim a big round of applause.
Rule number 2 is to use your hands. You must hold up your hands at waist level, palms up. Move your hands according to the rhythm of your speech. Do not play with articles of your clothing. So I will demonstrate to you how to use your hands. So the basic guide, when you are speaking, you must always maintain your hands at this level. Do not go lower or do not go too high. So the appropriate level is your waist level. So when you are speaking, you should move your hands naturally. Move your hands naturally. So do not hold your hands together. Do not play with your tudung or do not play with your tag. It will show you as not confident if you keep playing with your clothes. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, let's give Hafizah a big round of applause.
Okay, so number 3 is stand firmly. Do not shuffle your feet as you speak. It will make you look nervous. Stand still at one spot unless your movements have purpose. Open your legs as wide as your shoulders and balance your weight equally on both feet. So what this means is that when you give a speech, you need to stand still. You need to stand still and straight. Unless, for example, if you are telling a story and you will need to move to the front to interact with the audience, then that's fine. But if you were to give a speech, for example, the benefits of something or the harms of something, stand still and don't sway. Swaying is like this. Don't move your feet. Because if you were to move around, it will distract the audience. The audience will not listen to your speech, but instead they will look at you and they will only focus on your movement and not listen to what you have to say. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Hazim. Give him a big round of applause.
Okay, next rule number 4, which is speak louder. In order for you to speak louder, you must imagine the listeners are a little deaf, and you must force yourself to speak louder. And speaking louder also gives you more confidence and be more dominant on the stage. So if you want the audience to hear what you're talking about, you must speak louder, because the audience will not hear your speeches if you talk with soft voice. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Hamid. Okay.
The 5th rule is to have no speech crutches. Speech crutches are like words like or okay. The things that you say between your points in your speech. The things that you say when you have nothing to talk about. When you can't think of a word to talk about. The way to overcome this is to speak slowly. Think of the words that you have to use. Think of the words that you can use in your speech before the speech. So in that way, in the speech you don't pause in order to think of a word. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. And number 6 is look at your audience. Do not look at the floor, at the ceiling, outside the window, etc. Look at the audience. It means that you are giving a speech to some bunch of person. You're not giving a speech to the ceiling or the floor. When you're looking at the floor or even at the ceiling, maybe the people will be neglected. Then they will not focus their attention to you. So make sure to focus on each and everybody. With that, thank you.
Okay, so let's proceed to number 7. Stop giggling. Girls like to do this. Do not giggle so that you appear more mature and serious. In my experience with girls, girls tend to laugh, but boys, don't be comfortable. You guys also laugh. And plus, if you're making a joke while you're talking, try not to laugh, because your joke might not really work with the audience and you're just giggling alone on the stage, and that can be very, very lonely.
Thank you, Andy. Come on, Smart Labo, give them another big round of applause.
Okay, lastly, number 8. Correct grammar and pronunciation. This take a bit more time to learn, but if you have an important speech coming up, you should spend spend some time to ensure the grammar is correct and check the pronunciation of difficult words. That's mean you have to apply the things that you learn in your class, such as adjective, article in your speech. So by pronunciation, you have to pronounce it correctly, or else the audience might be distracted or confused because of your incorrect pronunciation. Okay, thank
Can
you.
you give one example of a common word that is often wrongly pronounced?
Eyebrows.
Eyebrow. One more. C-O-R-R-E-C-T.
Correct.
Instead of?
Correct.
Very good.